How's it going out there? I am Z-Town Train. This is just a basic dude vlog, and this is Bag of Tricks video number 3. We're gonna pull an item out of my trendy sling pack, and we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna talk about the item, kind of a little review. So we have this. This is our sling pack. We've been talking about this bad boy a lot lately. It's just handy, and it's small, and it's light, and it's, you know, really it is convenient. The sling pack is convenient. But let's pull something out of the bag of tricks. Take a look at it. Okay. Now this might sound like a kind of a boring subject, but I promise you that it is not. This is Coghlan fuel tablets. Now Coghlan is a name brand in the camping and outdoor industry that I personally think is super underrated. I think that people don't look at their stuff enough. I think that people need to respect this name brand. Coghlan has been making good stuff for a good price for a long time. If you go down to your local hardware store, I believe that it's True Value that the name brand is associated with, but it might be Ace, and it might just go to any hardware store. But this Coghlan brand is amazing. They make all kinds of great stuff. I use lots of Coghlan products. I really like their can opener. So this thing got me and my family through. When we first moved to Florida, we forgot can opener. We didn't have one. I don't know if it got lost in the move or whatever, and this little fella got us through a couple of weeks, and it worked really well. I did a video on it back in the day, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Anyway, Coghlan fuel tablets. These little fuel tablets are made to go into a camp cooking stove, a small fold-out camp cooking stove, but you can use them for so many creative things. These are very handy little tablets. They don't burn super fast, they burn hot. Take a look here. Now, I'm not gonna open this. I'm gonna leave this full pack in here because I wanna have a full pack in here. I do have other packs that are open, but in this bag, I want these to stay in the package, ready and fresh for when I need them. Now, they're made to go in those little stoves, but you can use it to light a barbecue, you can use it to light a fire, and this fuel burns, so it works pretty good when things are wet. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna dry out a bunch of logs. It's a little bitty fuel tablet, it's this big, but it's definitely good fire starter. There's all kinds of different stuff. And interestingly enough, let's take a read. We used to read the packages on this channel. We haven't reviewed anything with a package in a little bit. Fuel tablets for use in solid fuel stoves and as fire and barbecue starters. These tablets are made of hexamine, a fuel which is easy to ignite and smokeless. One tablet will burn 9 minutes, that little bitty thing. And that'd probably cook a can, you know? Burning multiple tablets will increase the heat and decrease cooking time and or counter the effects of wind. Warning, the combustion of wood, charcoal, and other fuels can expose you to chemicals including carbon monoxide and soot, which are known to the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, and other reproductive harm. For more information, go to www.p65warnings.california.gov. Okay, check this out. Here's the thing about the warning. In California, like, everything gives you cancer. I bought my wife one of those, it's a steering wheel cover, and the paint on the steering wheel cover had a warning with it that it's going to give you cancer. So I think that everything in California has that warning on it at this point. Hexamine is a chemical known to cause harmful acute and chronic effects upon exposure. Hexamine may decompose to formaldehyde in the presence of perspiration. Don't rub it on you if you're sweaty. They work really great though. They burn hot. They burn for a decent amount of time. The really solid thing about these is that, I don't know, in Florida everything is always damp. So like lighting charcoal is kind of funky. You see a lot of gas grills down here. I mean, there's Florida barbecue, but it's not, you know what I mean? And in Washington, where I lived, it was the wind. The wind was an absolute killer lighting your barbecue. Especially, I like to use charcoal. I've had gas grills in the past, don't dislike them, but I've had them. So fuel tablets, there are so many creative things you could do with this. They are so useful. What we're gonna do is, after November, my plan is to go out and do a bunch of trips a little bit further out. And we're gonna do other outdoor videos here before that. we are definitely going to get out of this kitchen and get out of the garage and go do some things. But until like November, what I want to do is some kind of trip, like a weekend thing is my plan, and kind of use a bunch of these products. I've used a lot of this stuff before, just making videos on the channel, but I want to use a bunch of this stuff and show you that this stuff actually works. And I also wanted desperately, I have a ton of little, just everyday stuff that you would use for camping or a survival situation, or even some tactical situations. If you're an operator that operates, you can operate while you operate. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Maddie. He had the coolest channel. You guys missed out. He used to cook bacon on an AK-47. Anyway, fuel tablets, Coghlan fuel tablets. Super important, super cheap, not expensive at all, and a perfect addition to your bug out bag, I'm ready for anything bag, my bag. I think situational bag, we need to find a good name for this. I think that bug out bag has been done. And also the problem that I have with bug out bag is that it seems like, even I've done this in the past and I felt really kind of corny about it. Like, just take all your best stuff, throw it in a giant bag and call it your bug out bag, right? This is my I use it bag. So I have lights in here I use, I have fire makers in here I use, I have stuff in here that I like to use. The first aid kit in here is replenished on a rotating basis. Like, you know, the stuff in here gets used, right? And I feel like when I was doing bug out bag videos that I was just throwing all my best stuff in a bag, calling it a bug out bag, and the thing weighed 30 pounds. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to carry a 30-pound backpack anywhere. Like, I think that's crazy. I think that if you need to learn about foraging and you need to learn about, you know, living off the land, if you will, in that situation a little bit better. And I'm not disrespecting bug out bags or bug out bag videos or the concept of a bug out bag. But when I was doing the videos, what felt corny to me, what felt weird to me, was that I was just putting all my best stuff in this bag and calling it, oh, this is what I'm gonna, you know, I have all kinds of stuff that I'd want to take if I had to get the hell out of here, you know. So I try to use the stuff. It's important to me to use it and know how everything works and how well things work. Coghlan fuel tablets. You know, I might do another video, like a round 2, for a lot of these products where we just use all of them in one video. That would be kind of a cool video. I think it'd be much longer, a much longer format, but I think it would be fun to do it. Like, just take them, make a fire with the fuel tablets, open a can with the can opener, light something up with the light, cut something with the knife, you know, just kind of more of a demonstration than like a desktop style review. I think that would be fun. So Coghlan's brand, hardware store, they make good stuff, it's cheap, and just rock solid stuff, right? It doesn't look, you know, the packaging's all green and it looks like if you hung out with your grandpa, you probably used a Coghlan product, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, it's that hardware store, it's that grandpa product, but I don't think that it hurts to get back to the things that work sometimes, right? Okay. Now, I am Z-Town Train. This has been just a Basic Dude vlog, and I have really, really enjoyed making this video for you today. This was our bag of tricks, video number 3, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I am out of here. I'll see ya.